Hello, wonderful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Once again, I'm doing back-to-back episodes today. And this particular perfume, I actually was supposed to do like a couple of days back, but I rather gave it a little bit time testing it. And this is one of the bottles that is on loan from one of my brothers, and he is one of the most kindest in the community and very close to me. So this brother, he bought it recently, and he said, "I have seen you doing LDDM, the Moroccan desert version of it, the EDP rather version of it." And then he said, "I bought this one because I saw Sebastian Zara's review, and he called it like one masterpiece, one perfume, the greatest of all the best praises he sang." So he was so impressed, he blind bought this. And he said, "I want you to try it, and if possible, if you want to review it." So here I am, I'm going to be doing the review. And one of the most challenging part of these fragrances are like saying their name. When you talk about these fragrances, the I'm gonna still butcher it. I've been trying it for the last few days. I wrote it down, but I'm still gonna butcher it. But this is the name. Okay, this is the fragrance we're gonna be reviewing today, and it's a niche perfume, and it's very higher end a niche perfume, as in like it's expensive. Okay, the prices on these are in Bangladesh, I think about most likely $200 plus $250. So it's not cheap for 50 ml, but it's Extrait De Parfum, so it's higher concentration. Okay, I have reviewed previously two other tower fragrances, and what I really felt about them was they are nice, very unique, beautiful, but on the dry down, the previous two I reviewed, I'll put the link below, the dry down seem very, very similar. So I was kind of disappointed with that one, but the fragrance, they are quite nice. Okay, so we're gonna be looking at, let me read from my note, Au Coeur du Désert, I don't know, desert. I'm really sorry, like these names are very challenging. So this is more, let's say, very similar to Le du Désert Moroccan. That one was really my favorite. I really loved it. It gave me kind of like a woody, dusty, sort of like a sandy kind of a feel. It lasted a very long time, and people call it a masterpiece. Is this one a masterpiece? We see. Okay. So first of all, they give you this sleeve. First thing you're gonna get, it's like it's a signature. Very nice. I really like the sharpness of it. And then it says the immersive sculptures. Okay, and this is the sleeve basically. Okay, and then you're gonna open this container. It's a metallic container, and it has the silhouette of the bottle in front. Very nice touch. The back, it has some writings. Basically, it says what are the ingredients, and it says Extrait De Parfum 50 ml. All right, and perhaps that's pretty much it. And the name here, Au Coeur du Désert. I think let's stick to that. Okay, basically they're maintaining that the desert sort of a theme. And when you open it like this. The bottle is obviously not in there, and inside looks like that, blue. And here they have like a card where the owner signs it. It's very personalized touch. They actually sign it for you, for each customer. And then it says it's handmade in Switzerland, and all those notes here. Extrait De Parfum, very beautiful touch. I like details. Okay, and the bottle sits in there. All right, and these bottles are really nice. I really love these bottles. Looks very, very beautiful. There's a Belgian beer, I forgot the name. It has beautiful blue bottle, which I used to like a lot. And here, sorry, here is the bottle, 50 ml. Looks really unique. And here is the sticker. I think it's a little bit different their regular line, so it's not part of any of the collection. Basically, it's like, their separate line or something, but the bottle looks almost the same. And here's the color, red and the gray or maroon. Up the cap, it will have some detailing, and the bottom, I think you find your batch code and sticker. So the fragrance, the cap, it's not one of my favorites. I'll be honest. It doesn't really click onto place. It's not really nice feeling when you close it. When you open it, it's like it comes off. I mean, it's just a small thing, small matter, but I like this kind of smoothness of presentation. But this one, the cap, sometimes it feels like it didn't really close because it doesn't provide any sounds. I'm kind of weird that way. So it's okay. It still is a nice cap. It has good build quality, plastic, I think. And the atomizer is here. I haven't seen a lot of fakes of these, so let's try. And yeah, nothing, I'm not wearing anything. Let's go one spray. Okay, this fragrance is extremely potent, so I'm not gonna do too many sprays to do the review. So this fragrance, I believe it's very similar, like other reviewers also said, Moroccan Desert, that version. That fragrance was very beautiful. That was one of the most hauntingly beautiful fragrances that I tried. I'll leave a link below of my review. This fragrance reminded me of that right away. It's a little bit more smoky or incensey, if I may say so. This fragrance reminds me a little bit of Zadig and Voltaire. It's not the same, obviously. This has definitely got the differences. But Zadig and Voltaire, this is him, also has that niche quality about it. It has beautiful incense, orange, and some other notes that makes it very dark gothic fragrance. This right here is another gothic fragrance for you. If you do like artistic approach towards fragrances, this is something you should definitely check it out. So the price, yes, I understand it's a little bit high because of the concentration is higher. But I really wish this fragrance house did 100 ml bottles. I don't know if they do have. That would be great for people because 50 ml they run out very soon. But for this case, this particular incident, this is gonna run you for a very long time if you're not decanting any, sharing any of it, because you just literally need 2 or 1 sprays. 1 spray actually will do pretty much 24 hours coverage for you. Performance is beast mode. It performs like longevity is great, and you would imagine like EDP, it's beast mode performer and projector. This perhaps is not a good projector, you would imagine, because it's X-ray. It's gonna be longer lasting or less projecting, but that's not the case. Oh shoot, sorry about that. So this fragrance actually does last and project beast mode. 10 out of 10 for both. The smell, this is the like very familiar, a little bit more stronger version of Moroccan desert sort of theme. So the desert, when you think of desert, sandy feel hits you, like cooler night, like full moon, and it's kind of cold, and imagine like it's like on the desert. But I said the last one, the desert, the Moroccan desert, I said it's like, imagine by the beach, it's a sandy beach and it's a wooden log, in the sand itself is a little bit wet, but it's giving away the aroma, like beautiful aroma of the woody notes. That's what I got from the Moroccan desert version. This one, it's like, I'll tell you one thing, you do not need to own both. Brother Anand Mustafis told me that he owns both and he loves both. But I feel if you are not really like a big collector sort of, you don't need this one and the Moroccan both. I think both are actually pretty identical in terms of performance. So you cannot go wrong with either one. If you love that, you can easily love it as well. If you love this one, you're gonna love that as well. But I would imagine if you really want to get the better out of both of them, because the other one, the Moroccan desert, is cheaper than this one. So it's like you can go for that one. That one is a little bit like less dark in the opening. Okay, the brother who gave me this bottle, he said he gets a little bit more darkness. I think there's a rose in there. Perhaps it's kind of like a dried rose petal sort of feel. It has kind of like this, he said inky vibe, like the old days you have this mountain, like not mountain, the fountain pens. You have to like dip it inside that container, the ink container, and then take out some ink. You get the inky sort of vibe. I also got it afterwards. It's kind of like this color, blue ink. Okay, so it has the inky note as well as the smoky, woody, sandy, a little bit spicy. I think the spices come from, I don't know what is that. There's different kind of like spicy but dry spices, like more like a woody, dried, spicy, and I get kind of like a rose vibe from it, but the rose is kind of like a dried rose. It's not like a fresh, young rose. Okay, so the fragrance is very mature. It smells like a pirate, like old ship. Perhaps Johnny Depp would rock this. I can definitely see it. Rather than Dior Sauvage, this is kind of like more his style of perfume. If you have seen the Rum Diary, or Rum Diary rather, that was a weird film, and this fragrance kind of reminds me of that movie. It's very artistic, and it's kind of like not for everybody. It definitely won't appeal to younger folks who just started their collection, like who like sweet, citrusy perfume. This is not for beginners for sure. And the thing is, it's kind of like, I wrote down my notes that it's basically good for nighttime wearing. Okay, very mysterious, very beautiful aroma. It gives it nice sillage, and it projects really beautifully. So performance wise, got no weakness. So I'm saying I have reached to the conclusion owning this one, and the other one is what? Layer du Désert Moroccan. This and that one would actually be redundant if you have to have only one. I say you can go for this one. This is longer lasting. But if you have, like, let's say you don't want to spend too much, you want to save a little bit money, get the Moroccan. I think that would be great. So this, if The other one is a masterpiece. This has to be a masterpiece as well because they are not very different. Really love this perfume. It's really beautiful. I would not reach for this every day. Like, it's not like casual wearing, but you know those special moods you have, like, you know, it's kind of like rain at night, and then the clouds sort of cleared out, you know, like, and then the moon is coming out. So it's kind of like those cooler nights, like fall, you know, like winter, perfect for nighttime wearing. You can absolutely rock this as a man. I mean, like a man or a woman, you know, it's like male or female, both can rock this nicely. um, the thing is, this fragrance, you should not try to do this. If you do that with this fragrance, you like it, but at one point you'll get bored. Spray this on one of your friends. I think that's the best way to test it, and tell him or her to go around and you try to follow the scent trail. In that way, you'll find out the beauty of this fragrance. That it's in the air, it's just magical and hauntingly beautiful. So yes, oh Coeur du Désert, oh Coeur du Désert. I'm so sorry about that. I'm really, really sorry. The name I butchered, but this is really beautiful perfume. And this is getting again 10 from me. Both of them are 10, like, basically. But if you want to get more practical version, I think get the Moroccan. That would be cheaper, almost similar. This just has that little bit of that darker edge. It's just stronger in concentration to my nose. Okay, so but still, this is 10 as per creation goes. Check it out, and thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you soon. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.